Chapter 10 Dinner Date and an Evil Return. It was a peaceful sunny day in Ponyville, and I was walking through the streets with Jeff on my back as I was looking for the perfect rush for my dinner date with Twilight tonight. As I was walking around, other ponies kept looking at me and started whispering to each other. I was worried that it had something to do with me fighting that manicure yesterday. I then saw Rainbow Dash up ahead. She noticed me and zoomed right up to my face. "Man, is it true?" she asked in an excited tone. I raised an eyebrow nervously. "Is what true?" "That you and the others fought off a manicure yesterday." The smile grew bigger. "Is that what every point's looking at me like they are doing?" I asked. "Yeah," she said in an even more excited tone. "Then yes, we did," I asked nervously. She threw herself back in the air. "Oh yeah, I knew it. That is so awesome. How did you do it? Did it fight back? How big was it? Come on, give me the deets." I made a back and fall and said, "Yes, it did fight back, and it was the size of some regular manicure." I answered in order. Rainbow Dash waved a hoof. "Is that all? I wonder if he's saying cry back to his manicure mommy," she said as she was pushing the air. I rolled my eyes. "I bet you could, but it wasn't his fault. The bird said his mind was being controlled by some mysterious source, and that it takes a power far greater than hers to control the mind of something like a manicure. Doesn't that worry you?" She tipped her chin. Now, with that she took off in disguise. I shook my hand and kept on walking. "Don't worry, Matt. The best stuff is over now. We don't have to worry about something like a mind control manicure for a while." Jeff said with the sound confidence in his voice. I turned my head to face him. "I know, Jeff, but it just has me on edge. I mean, what if they send something other than a manicure next time? Like Cerberus or Dragon?" Jeff fell on my back and stopped as he landed in front of me. "I don't know, but that's not important right now. What is important is getting everything ready for your date with Twilight tonight," he said. I let out a small sigh. "You're right, Jeff. I have to calm down and relax. For Twilight's sake." Jeff nodded and flew back onto my back, and I started walking again. After a while of searching, I finally found a nice-looking restaurant. I walked inside to see the place packed with ponies. I walked up the register to see a tall pony with a tall, thin mustache and a coned mane standing behind it. "Welcome, monsieur. May I help you?" he said in a French-like accent. I gave him a small smile. "Yes, I would like to book a table for two tonight at 9 o'clock, please." He then landed and looked in the register. I was afraid that they would be all booked up tonight. "So we have two tables open tonight at that time. What type of table would you like, monsieur?" he asked. I smiled as my worries faded. "What's the most romantic table you have?" I asked. He looked down at me and then walked around the rest of the table. "Follow me," he said as he walked past me with me following. We walked through the restaurant until we came upon a pair of double doors. The French pony then opened the doors, revealing a large, beautiful garden. In the middle of the garden was a gazebo with a single table in the middle. It was perfect. "Spunky," Jeff explained. "How much is it?" I asked. The French pony looked at me. "For that table, 100 bits. It's my lucky day." I reached into my saddle bag and pulled out a bag of money. I then gave him the bag. Would that be all, monsieur?" he asked. "Just one more thing. How much is it for someone to play romantic music to us?" I asked with a smile. "That would be 56 bits, he answered. I reached in my saddlebag, but I couldn't find any more bags of money. Damn, how could I be out of money already? I joined him. "Looks like I have to do without the music," I said in a spoiled tone. "Very well, we shall hold the table for you until you return tonight," he said as we both walked back into the restaurant. I walked out the front door of the restaurant with a small frown on my face. "Oh man, my plan is ruined," I said. Jeff then flew off my back and started hovering next to me. "Do you really need music on your date?" he asked. I stopped walking and turned my head to face him. "Yes, Jeff. Everybody knows that the three most important things about dinner dates are a good table, a beautiful view, and beautiful music in the background. I have two of those, and I can't get the last one." Jeff then landed in front of me. "If you're so desperate for music, why don't you just ask me?" I raised an eyebrow at him. "You want to play music on my date?" He nodded. "Yeah, dude. I know how to set the mood." "Oh, really?" I said with a smirk. Jeff smirked back. "Yeah, and if I don't play good, I'll stop riding you back for a week." "Deal," I said as I shook his wing with my hoof. Jeff then got on my back and I set off towards the library. That night, 9 o'clock, the restraint. Me and Twilight entered the restaurant and walked up the register to find a French pony behind it. The French pony recognized me and walked from behind the register. "Welcome back, monsieur. This must be your date. Please follow me." We then followed him to the restaurant and he opened the double doors revealing the beautiful garden. Twilight guessed at the beauty that she was seeing in front of her. Surprise, I said with a smile. We then walked to the gazebo and I pulled the chair back, allowing Twilight to sit down on it. After I pushed her in, I sat down on the other side of the table. The French pony then gave us menus. What would you like to order? Twilight looked down at the menu and then put it down. I would like to have the grass and daisy salad, please, she said kindly. The French pony turned to me. I didn't understand much of the food, so I just went with an easy option. I'll have the same thing, please, I said kindly. He nodded, took the menus and walked back to the restaurant. I think it means restaurant. Twilight turned to look at me. Matt, how did you manage to do all this? She asked with a smile. I smiled back. I'll always try my best to get the best for you, Twilight, and it gets better. I got some ponies to play music for us. Twilight's smile grew. Really? Who? Jeff, I said as I smiled sheepishly. She then had a confused look on her face. Jeff? But just not even here. Suddenly, Jeff crashed in the middle of the table. I narrowed my eyes. Now he's here. Sorry about that, we had to rush here, he said as he brushed the dust off his feathers. Me and Twilight said at the same time. Suddenly, Spike fell in the middle of the table. Spike? How did you even do that? Twilight asked in shock. Spike pulled his head up. That's not important, he answered. Spike, who was holding a small guitar, and then Jeff got out the table and stood in front of the table just facing them. This song goes out to you too, Jeff said. He then started to whistle rhythm and Spike started playing the guitar softly as Jeff then started to sing. As Jeff was whistling again and Spike kept playing his guitar, me and Twilight looked into each other's eyes and smiled as we thought about the words of the song. Me and Twilight then clapped both our hooves together as Jeff and Spike did a playful bow. After a short wait, 2 waiters came to the table with our orders. They placed the food in front of us. I looked down the bowl of grass and daisies. I hesitated at first, but then I saw Twilight give me a sweet smile which melted my heart. Usually I don't like trying new foods, but if it meant making Twilight happy, I was willing to do anything. I slowly lowered my head to the bowl and took a bite out of the salad. My eyes then shot open at the taste. This is good. Twilight's smile grew. I'm glad you like it. With that, we both went back to our food and enjoyed the rest of the night. Jeff and Spike decided to give us some privacy and then left the restaurant to go back to the library. After we finished our food and left the restaurant, me and Twilight were on the road back to the library. Suddenly, I felt a drop of water on my head, and then another until it started to rain. Me and Twilight ran to the library as the rain came down heavier and heavier. When we reached the library, we ran through the door and I shut it behind us. We were both soaked and out of breath. I looked over to Twilight and my eyes grew slightly. My face burned red as I saw her wet fur and dripping me. She looked over to me with a confused look on her face. What are you looking at? She asked. I snapped back to reality. Nothing. I was just wondering. Where are the towels? She pointed to the bathroom door. They should be in the bathroom. I nodded. Alright, I'll get them. You get the fireplace going. She nodded and walked to the next room. I then walked into the bathroom only saw one towel. I grabbed it with my mouth and walked out the bathroom. As I walked to the next room, I saw Twilight sitting in front of the flames of the fireplace. I was stunned by how beautiful she looked in the glow of the fire. I walked up to her and covered her with the towel and sat next to her. She didn't notice I wasn't wearing a towel. Where's your towel? I turned my head to her. There was only one. It's okay, you can have it. I'm not that cold. I turned my head back to the fire. She smiled warmly and I felt half the towel wrap around me. I looked at Twilight to see that we were wrapped together in the same towel. She then nuzzled her head to my shoulder with a smile. I smiled down at her and closed my eyes as we shared each other's warmth. Spike and Jeff then walked to the door and saw us together. They looked at each other and smiled as they backed out the room. Twilight looked up to me. I really enjoyed tonight, Matt. I looked down at her and smiled. So did I. We then moved closer until we were locked in a passionate kiss. We then broke the kiss and went back to sharing each other's warmth. Meanwhile, Canterlot Gardens. The night was quiet and the guards were patrolling the grounds. 2 of them were patrolling the gardens. Suddenly, 2 bolts of fire burst from the ground. One was black and the other was dark purple. The guards put the wings in front of their faces to shield them from the heat. When the flames faded and disappeared, 2 of the silhouetted alicorns stood in their place. The guards charged at them. The alicorns' horns then glowed and the guards were sent flying back, crashing the ground, knocking them unconscious. The alicorns then started walking through the gardens. Are you sure we can trust him? The male unicorn said. The second alicorn turned his head to face the other. No, but I trust our brother's decision, the female Alicorn said. Our brother has been a bit paranoid lately. Let's hope he knows what he's doing brings us freaking to this, the male Alicorn said. They continued walking to King the Goal. Here he is, the female Alicorn said. They both glared their eyes at the side of the Discord statue with a horrified look still on his face. The two Alicorn's horns glowed and the statue started to glow as well. Discord's statue then started to crack. It continued to crumble to burst apart and Discord collapsed to the ground. He then started to slowly get up. What happened? Discord said as he held his head. He looked at the two Alicorns. Who are you? Our names are not important. We have a job for you, Discord, the female Alicorn said. Discord got off the ground, crossed his arms, raised an eyebrow. What kind of job? Do you remember the unicorn known as Twilight Sparkle? The female Alicorn asked. The memories came flying back to Discord. Yes, she and her little friends turned me back to stone. I take this job involves her. Not just her. You see, she has been busy since you've been gone. She has a cool friend, Matthew, I think his name is, the male Alicorn said. Discord stroked his beard. Really? Weird name, but who's complaining? So what do you want me to do? The two Alicorns grinned evilly.